that is in a tier towards the top. And that is going to be going into Brox's hands. He's going to be helicoptering around the rift on that one, as Scion being considered. Now, the really interesting thing about G2's comp is this last pick could be a whole bunch of different things apart from the bottom lane. As Silas being considered at the moment, we were hovering a whole bunch of different things. There's a Teemo, so we have, okay, it is going to be the Silas. And we still don't know where it's going to go.
End up going indefinitely. Depending on how Impact and Wonder both manage their waves here, Yanko's going to move into the brush now. This is really scary because there's not a lot that they can deduce from anything. Impact not even level 6 yet.
Yeah, there's Storm Strike, half the health bar now onto Impact. That looks like they're going for the dive. Great stun comes out in First Blood's oh so easy for G2 topside. Keep Perks back down to here towards the bottom side. In fact, there are a couple of members extra for G2 as the slows down onto Core JJ. Immediate flash out from Tactical. Ooh. He's down to 2,500 health, but they turn it onto Mickey and grab that kill. Tactical's definitely dead, but he'll be typing worth in all chat, absolutely. Just a little bit with that extra kill as now Tactical having to deal with a big old bear running down here. Caps will turn up, phase dive on top of the Callista as Fate's Call comes down. Only a single knockup, but Core JJ an amazing face breaker before he goes down. It is 2 kills for G2 and they have started this one off early as Impact now in trouble. Chain Lash comes through as Wonder's gonna flash. For some reason, just exciting stuff. Sometimes you just want to press your buttons. Some exciting top lane stuff though. Okay, Perks caught in the shot just a little bit as Jankos is here. Onslaught of Shadows comes down as Perks is definitely dead. He's going to throw out a volley in some direction, but he flashes away and will survive. Oh no, Core JJ, will he have enough movement speed from the Q? That's the question. Doesn't have flash, of course, wants to oh, the facebreaker max range! And the Haymaker will secure the kill. Core JJ saying, well, you're not going to take it, I will. Has been started. Shelly just going to be fighting the bear here just a little bit as Tactical finds himself without too many friends towards the bottom side as he's down extraordinarily low and Perks will pick up that kill. Some great health to eat there from Mickey as Impact had teleported but way too late and they're going to lose everything.
Yeah.
And instead trying to put TL as far behind and as far away from that moment as possible as Perks doesn't quite have the arrow. It's finally up as Wonder's turned up. Oh! There's the onslaught of Shadows, but it's not the one coming from TL. And 2 very swift kills out of G2. This could be the beginning of the end for Team Liquid as Cap's not able to find the parallel convergence, but that would have just been the cherry on top. Little bit of damage, but G2 can do this. They can afford to add all of this pressure. And now Core JJ going to get locked up. The Fate's Call has to be invested, and so many R buttons now falling down. Haymaker comes in. It's another good facebreaker from Core JJ. He's doing the best that he can. Doesn't quite have Haymaker back available, but doesn't need it. As there is another fight here towards the north as Wonder's at full health. This one away for free. They did manage to get that first one. Wonder getting pushed out just a little bit, but the Drake is going to very cleanly go over to G2. And the arrow, not going to connect there onto Tactical, who walks intelligently towards Wonder as Caps is going to close the gap. Core JJ over with the Hex Flashes. Now Broxer looking to get into that back line. He's by himself, though, and he gets put underneath the turret. Oh, dear. As that's a decent facebreaker out from Core JJ, trying to salvage this fight, but you can see in the health bars that it's not going well for Team Liquid. Jensen underneath this turret, but that is not as safe as he's otherwise like it to be. Impact doing a decent job there, but even the Storm ripping him apart as Wonder gets underneath the turret and takes down the Lulu. And but Broxer, very quick, can get over the wall, of course, as Wonder with the blast cone. Impact in trouble. Chain Lash will land as Jankos diving on in, but he might have been a little bit overextended as he is going to be taken down very quickly. Wild Growth onto Core JJ to keep him alive, but there is the hijack onslaught and Shadows, and I feel like the wallets are too heavy on the side of G2. 2 kills already, make it a double for Perks now as Tactical is doing the best he can, but it is not going to quite be enough. Triple kill for Perks, that's the ace, and this should be the game for G2.
This was able to live longer, more problems would end up arising. He looks like he's building towards Locket of the Iron Solari.
Yep.
So Boris definitely fuming.
Yeah, he's upset. As Cap's going to turn up, Tactical dancing around, but able to get a lot of damage there onto Caps. The arrow is going to miss. There's the Fate's Call as Facebreaker onto just one, but you can see Perks is just melting Core JJ right now. It is going to be tactical taken down at the beginning, and that is disastrous. Scatter the weak for a couple of stuns, but the follow-up just isn't there unless you're talking about G2. Impact caught out of position. He'll go down, he'll sacrifice himself for the good of Broxer and Jensen, but I don't know whether it's going to quite be enough as those chains very, very close. Caps just says, nah, flashing on you, mate. And he is going to be able to take down the Syndra. Only Broxer alive as G2 are going to push through for the final time.
Well, it does look like G2 are going to clap back in the game here. And from start to finish, they were just in total control of the game.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of the laning phases inside of the jungle. Jankos was just... He was running a bit of a clinic on Broxah, and just the ability to influence more of the lanes as well as gain intel on Broxah and things of that nature. So G2, I think they show up the way that people expected them to the first time these two teams encountered.
Yeah, this is, I think, what a lot of people were expecting out of this particular matchup. G2 just so good on the international stage just in general, but they sometimes do have those for fun games. And that felt... The last matchup between these two teams certainly felt a little bit more like that, whereas this was 100% business.
Yeah.
This was a G2 that, despite the fact that there were certain positives about the TL draft, G2 were just able to dissect it, and they decided, okay, we need to make sure that we stop the Hecarim from getting any farm. Check. Jankos got on that one very, very early, but I think Wonder also outlaned Impact very, very effectively there towards the top side of the map, and also held on to his advantage so beautifully as that game went on. I think that was definitely, if I was going to be the one giving the player of the game, mine would 100% go over to Wonder. The Silas performance was just